Thank you for listening to WVAU. You are listening to Live in the Hive. Today we are joined by Mary Timoney, Laura Harris, and Betsy Wright, collectively known as X-Hex. Thank you for joining us Live in the Hive on WVAU.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. I want to start things off at the beginning of the show. None of y'all heard it because it wasn't recorded, but recently realized that I live very close to both Mary, Betsy. That's amazing. Didn't realize that we were all in the Glover Park area. And I wanted to discuss, Mary, you recently said that you couldn't really see yourself moving out of the D.C. area anytime soon. And I wanted to ask you about...
I'm talking to both microphones.
Or anybody can butt in on this, I guess. But specifically, Mary, you said that you couldn't really see yourself moving out of the D.C. area again. And I was wondering what drew you to the area.
I was born here. So God drew me to the area.
Yeah.
My parents were drawn to the area. Actually, my dad grew up here too, so it's a lot, many generations. What about you guys? Are you guys are big like old Washingtonians too, right?
Yeah, I'm from Virginia, like 45 minutes south of DC.
Yeah, I was born on Capitol Hill.
No
way. I wasn't born on Capitol Hill, but we lived there when I was a kid.
Betsy was born in the Capitol building. During one of the
But, I mean, I wanted to just build off that bit, but, like, what is keeping you here as well? Because I think for a lot of bands, they kind of think, like, oh, like, I'm going to move to L.A., I'm going to move to New York or Boston, and this will be something that is fostering a community. Not that there's an excellent music community in D.C., but it's not really noticed as much. So I was wondering why you've also decided to stay here.
Oh, all of us.
All of you.
Oh.
Yeah, all of you.
I don't know. It works. Like, it works. All my friends are here, and my job is here, and these guys are here, you know?
Yeah, we all just kind of happen to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to leave them.
Yeah.
And also, we have a really cool practice space. We have, I think it's like in New York, I think it would be a lot harder or someplace like that to do what we're doing in a way because we kind of have a good setup going on here.
And all the musicians that we know here, we just like really respect and are influenced by, and like I just feel like DC has a really cool music community because it's just not that cheesy. Like nobody's here to like make it big or anything. They're all just like in it to win it. Have been doing it for a long time and are pretty punk about everything, and that's really refreshing to be around.
Well, to connect it to a longtime punk in the D.C. area and also a big head of the scene, Ian Svenonius was in your video for Hot and Cold. And at the end, you all come together to decide, or Ian comes to the conclusion that you will be having an appetizer platter. What is X-Hex's 3 dream dishes for any appetizer platter? Any restaurant, anything, any dish. If you had to come together, potato skins, mozzarella sticks.
Ceviche.
Ceviche.
We like that.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna just go with like
I like
some,
miso soup.
Stack of onion rings, like really tall, like maybe like foot tall.
Excellent
and I'd eat
choice.
all of them.
Whoa.
What about you guys?
Mm-hmm. Any appetizer. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know.
I think you would have to go with ceviche.
I think, we should go with
I really like
ceviche and like some edamame maybe and some miso soup.
I like ceviche. I like raw fish.
Yeah.
I like raw beef.
Ew.
I love that stuff.
This is going to be like a really complex appetizer platter, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Those things are not meshing together too well.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I love that.
Okay, I want a stack of onion rings like 2 feet tall, but between every onion ring there's got to be a piece of raw beef.
Raw beef.
Or raw fish.
Or raw fish.
That's basically our ideal appetizer.
Sounds good.
That's disgusting.
And a glass of sugar.
And then we just
Yeah,
throw
and then
up.
we'll just drink some champagne also.
Then we'll drink champagne and then we'll throw up.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
now, I also saw a picture connecting it back to the video of, I think it was also another member of Chain the Gang, also the local band Dudes, which was Francie. Is she going to be in the next video, or?
Yes, our
Yes.
upcoming video. She's in it.
And what track is that for?
It's for Waterfall.
Oh,
a song called.
Great. Yeah. Well, we'll be looking forward to that. And then I also wanted to address the sound of the band. For instance, I heard in another interview in which you touched on that you returned to a standard guitar tuning for the first time in a very long time. You used to play like drop D, and then another like string was tuned down, the B string.
I like
for all
that
the
you did
gearheads.
research for this interview. Thank you.
There's a lot of it's the public comm major
very
coming
nice
out.
of
I gotta
you.
gotta
Okay.
research, gotta back up the facts.
Yes.
I can't ask the same questions over and over again. But I was wondering how you thought like now was the time to pursue that sound. What made you want to pursue, like, for instance, you addressed like glam music as something that you wanted to touch on within this band. I was wondering what kind of brought you all together to bring that sound out.
I think when this band started, we just really wanted to write songs that sounded like they could be on the radio in the early '80s, and we're just all really into the same kind of music. And we didn't. I don't know. This band's just all about like it's kind of a party band in a way. Like we just want to write songs that we really have fun playing, and then we want people. Obviously, we want people to have fun listening to them. But I think we just really want to like hit the nail on the party head.
Well, that
Pin the nail on the.
Put the lampshade on her head.
pin the nail on the pop donkey, if you would. But that also brings to mind a quote from Tom Krell from the band or the group How to Dress Well, in which he was trying to write on his latest records pop songs, but the big thing was it's pop but on my own terms. Do you agree? Like, do you try to address it in that way? Because as much as I've also seen like you want to be like songs that Casey Kasem would have loved, but it's not like you're trying to go out there and like gonna use the term sell out in some way. It's not you're going out there and you're thinking this is what everybody's gonna love, so I'm gonna do that. It's what you want to do. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You guys-
Yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to play songs that were fun to play. You know, this is feels good. That feel good to play. You know, when you're playing live, because it really feels terrible to play songs that make you feel terrible live.
It's a bummer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, and then everyone else gets bummed out. I don't know. I just wanted to play some.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted to have.
But just play the kind of music that we like. We like to listen to music
Yeah.
like that. I mean, it's like pop
Yeah.
music, but it's not like, I mean, it's pop music like Tom Petty, not
like-
pop music like Nicki Minaj or something.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
I just don't think we feel like we have anything to prove, or we're not like interested in being like intellectual or anything. And we just want to write music that we would want to put on a stereo or jukebox and be like, hey, I like this one. Like,
Yeah.
this makes me
Yeah.
excited.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're doing. It's this record that was just like the MO. We just like recorded the songs over and over and over, analyzed them, rearranged them. We worked so hard on editing these songs, like so fucking hard. Like before we recorded them. And I don't think we feel like we have anything to prove with them. We're just like enjoying playing together a lot, and we just want to make songs that sound good.
Yeah, well, they all sound amazing.
Oh, you're nice. Thanks.
Well, I think that the entire station thinks they sound amazing. It's
thanks,
not just being
guys.
nice; it's a fact. But also, the name of the band was originally seen on your solo record. You had Mary's solo record, X Hex, and you decided that it just sounded like a good band name. Was
Yeah.
the reason why you
You
chose
did so
it.
much research.
I
I'm so
did. I did do a
impressed.
lot of research.
You really did.
But
That's nice. Thank you.
I was wondering, with that, I mean, you obviously had some other band names that were in the running. I guess we could hear what some of those band names. But also for the tour, what can fans expect? Will they mostly be hearing new material? Will there be covers? Will you be touching on solo work as well? Or
No, it's just our songs.
We do covers.
We do covers, though.
what might people be hearing on tour for covers? Or
Well, we just did a cover of this Real Kid song. We guys want to add some more? Do you remember what
we
other?
did a Johnny Thunders
Yeah.
song,
Mm-hmm.
Ramones
The
song,
Ramones song.
Slant Six.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
oh, wait, you did that for Rookie,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, love that Slant Six song. What kind of monster are you? Great
Yeah.
song.
Mhm.
But And you're also about to go on tour with Speedy Ortiz, another veteran of Live in the Hive. I was just wondering how that tour came together, how you all got to know each other, and what you're looking forward to on tour.
Aw.
I met Sadie. I was in another band, and we played a house show with Sadie's old band. It was called Quilty, and we hung out, and then me and Mary ran into her one time at Comet. I guess that was at their. We went to their show. Right?
We ran into
and then,
each-
so we were talking to them.
We're stalking her.
So we just started to keep in touch, and then it seemed like a good idea. It seemed like a good match to go on the road, do a tour together. So
All right. Thank you for joining us today. Make sure everyone who's listening to come to their DC date. I believe it's October 6th? 5th.
Yeah.
5th, October 5th, Black Cat.
October 5th, Black Cat with Speedy Ortiz and Teen Liver. Make sure to come out to that. It'll be a great show. I can't wait for it. Thank you all for coming in and
Thanks.
Thank
doing
you.
the session with us and doing
Thanks
this
for
interview.
having us.
Yeah. You have been listening to Live in the Hive on WVAU with X-Hex.